if you haven't noticed by the title of this video, I am doing a, drum roll please, 24-hour reading challenge. I'm just gonna be reading for 24 hours straight. Now, I have 3 books that I want to read during those 24 hours. I don't know if 3 books is very ambitious or if I'm gonna breeze right through them. I don't know. Because there are times where I'm a very fast reader. There are times where I'm very slow at reading. This is my first time doing this. I'm a little nervous. I haven't done an all-nighter probably since college, and the time that definitely sticks out for me was when I was like in my 2nd year of college, so I was like maybe 20. That was 5 years ago. All-nighters is just not it, you know? So I'm a little nervous for this. And I also started late. I wanted to start around 7, and it is currently 9:53. So, not off to the best start so far, but that's fine. The 3 books that I want to read are Alice by Christina Henry, Beach Read by Emily Henry, and If We Were Villains by M.L. Rio. Now, I want to read them in that order as well, because I wanted If We Were Villains to be the next book for me to read, but I want to get the library book read and done with, and if I read it first, it guarantees that I will be able to actually read it, because it is due by Monday, August 28th. So I want to get it read and done with. If I leave it for the end, there's no guarantee that I will actually get to it. So I'm gonna read it first, and then I'm gonna read Beach Read next, just because I feel like it will be a nice break, because Alice and If We Were Villains are not the same type of book, but they are both, I believe, like suspense, thriller. So having like a little break in between, I think, would be nice. And also, I feel like I'm gonna like If We Were Villains the most, so I kind of wanted to leave the best for last. Again, this is my first time doing a 24-hour reading challenge, so I really don't know what I'm getting into by having 3 books to read. Also, these are the books on my August TBR, so I thought it would be a good idea, because I'm so behind on my August TBR. I've only read 1 book and I've DNF'd another. I'm like, you know what, let me take the last 3 books on my TBR and let me read them for my 24-hour reading challenge. So kind of, you know, 2 birds, 1 stone kind of thing. I'm a little nervous. I'm excited also. Reading for 24 hours straight. I just hope my brain doesn't go to mush. Also, it is gloomy outside. It's a little rainy. It's very overcast, breezy. So it's like the perfect gloomy weather to start a reading challenge. I'm very excited about that. I have my coffee. I need the fuel. I have my little breakfast. Let's start. I'll also, because again, my iPad needs to charge and I can't use my phone because that's what I use to film. I'm gonna have my iPad right here, upside down. I don't know if you guys could see that. And I'll have the timer there. Let me see. I'm gonna move it over here. Oh my gosh. Once this timer starts, it starts. And that's it. Enough chit chat, enough talking. Let's start. Oh my gosh. It has begun. Page 11 of the book Alice, but I can already see how like dark and creepy it is, and I'm like, it's a perfect book to start this readathon reading challenge. Because again, it's gloomy outside and this book is creepy. Let me read you a little bit. But the Jabberwock is awake and he makes me think of things I should not. The sound of a blade in flesh, she said, echoing the memory of his words. And warm blood on my hands, Hatcher said. I feel most like myself when I think those thoughts, as if that is who I really am. At least you have some idea, Alice said. I never had the chance to find out. I lost my way first. She heard him shifting again on the floor. I feel like I've got bugs in my skin, he said. Sing me a song. Just that whole conversation was so eerie and like, I feel like I have bugs in my skin. Ugh, I don't know, just, I'm already liking this book, is what I'm saying. I am an hour and 2-ish minutes down. Oh, dang it, I took my bookmark out. But I'm on chapter 3 of Alice already. So that's page like 33. So that means I'm reading about 2 minutes per page at this pace about. I'm not tired or anything, but I think since I'm still waking up, my eyes like are fuzzy a little bit just because, you know, I'm a little tired, but that morning grogginess, not like I'm tired, like I'm gonna fall asleep while reading. The coffee's still like taking some time to like set in, but I'm doing okay. Got my first hour down, 23 more to go. I'm really liking the book so far. It's so creepy and eerie, but I'm genuine, this is, yeah, I needed something psychological and creepy, you know? But I'm gonna keep reading. I'm not gonna waste any more time. So I'm changing my reading location because the living room is just really bright and like it's making my eyes like heavy and making me almost doze off. And it's almost 3 hours in and that's not good. So again, I think it's because I didn't get that as much sleep as I would have liked. And plus I'm still like, it's still early. Well, it's like 12, but my eyes just really need to like wake up. So I'm gonna come over here to my book nook area and sit at my desk because it's a little bit dimmer over here. And I think it would just help my eyes not feel so like fuzzy. So yeah, I just got to chapter 6 in the book Alice. So I'm about 30% of the way through, like a third. At this rate, I'm only reading like 10% of the book every hour. So I'm trying to like read a little bit faster because at that pace, I'll finish this book in 10 hours and it'll only leave me 14 hours to read the other 2 books. And I want to try to read all 3 books. And the thing is, Beach Read is thicker than Alice and it will probably take me longer to read it. So I'm just trying to like pick up the pace a bit, just a little bit, but back to reading. About 4.5 hours in. I'm almost halfway done with this book. My eyes are still like not closing and not heavy. They're just still so like fuzzy and it's like hard to focus on the pages. And there's moments that like I almost like space out a little bit. And like I want to take a nap so bad, but obviously I can't do that because I would waste so much time during this. So I'm just gonna keep pushing and see what happens. This book is taking me a little longer than I would have thought. I'm past the 4-hour mark. I'm at like about 4.5 hours and I'm almost halfway done. So by the time I'm at that halfway mark, it'll be about 5 hours. Oh, sorry, the AC just turned on. So that means by the time I finish the book, it'll be about, like I said, about 10 hours through. So honestly, I don't know if I'm gonna read Beach Read next because it is such a long book, or if I'll read If We're Villains next. So I'm on chapter 9, and I just had to read this part of the book because it like gave me kind of heebie-jeebies. So it's at the very start of chapter 9. Thorns pricked at her skin everywhere, poked at her face and hands and at the top of her head, and wormed through her jacket and pants. She thought Hatcher yelled her name, but she couldn't tell, for roses were in her ears and her nose and under her eyelids, crawling inside her. She opened her mouth to scream, and roses pushed their way inside, choking her. What is it? Under her eyelids? I was just like, it made my skin just like crawl because I can't even imagine. Ugh. I just wanted to update on that because that grossed me out. So I'm about 6.5 hours in. See? And it's not that like I'm falling asleep. It's just, again, like my eyes are just not focusing, and it's hard reading, honestly, right now. Like this happens every now and then where like my eyes are just like not really focusing, and like they're fuzzy and stuff, like when I'm trying to read. But like it's really just bugging me, like really bothering me right now. Yeah, I'm on page 176. I have about 120-ish pages left. The book is good. I'm really liking it. It's very, very dark and creepy, and like I would love to see it as a movie, honestly. Like Alice as a movie would be really good. Because it's obviously Alice in Wonderland, but with just such a dark twist to it. Basically all the bad guys in the movie are like heightened to like a whole other level of like evil. And it's just really, really interesting. I'm really liking it. And like the dynamic between Alice and the Mad Hatter, which I'm assuming it is the Mad Hatter because his name is Hatcher. Their relationship is really sweet. Like they really love each other, and it's just really good. I don't know. I'm just really liking it. I think after this I am gonna read Beach Read just to have a more lighter tone and like more lighthearted and calm, because this book is pretty dark and like definitely some trigger warnings associated with it. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep reading. I don't want to waste too much more time because I've already been on this clip for like recording this clip for like 4 minutes, and that's like 2 pages right there for me, maybe 3 pages. Okay, back to reading.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I did take like a 20-minute nap because I got pretty tired. I literally just put the book down, sat on the couch, and just like knocked out for like 20 minutes. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome. But after I woke up, I felt a little better. I have a slight headache, but it could just be that I'm dehydrated and I just need to drink water. But I'm almost done with Alice. That's how much I have left. I have like 60-ish pages left, I believe. Yeah, about. It is a very interesting book. The stakes are picking up, you know. I'm getting closer to like the climax of the story, like the big like boss battle scene that's gonna happen. I am almost 9 hours in. Yeah, because I'm at 15 hours and 4 minutes. So I'm almost 9 hours into this, right? My math is right. So I'm getting very close to being halfway done, which is on track with me finishing the book. So after I finish reading this, I'll probably go shower, freshen up, kind of wake up a little bit, probably take a little time to take my dog out, unless my husband happens to do it beforehand. But yeah, just to try to wake myself up a little bit. I am still hungry, even though I ate some pizza, like oven pizza. I'm about to have a little Ensure. But yeah, I still, if I'm feeling like this now, I think gonna go to Dunkin' possibly and get another coffee, or just make some here. Because you know what? I think I'm gonna make some here and make it nice and hot. That'll be nice. So yeah, I don't feel like leaving the, well, I kind of want to leave the house just to like, cause I've just been here reading only. But yeah, I think I'm gonna make myself like a nice little hot latte later, help wake me up, even though sometimes coffee doesn't do that. I'm hoping it does. And yeah, I will see you guys again, possibly when I finish the book or once I get to the 12-hour mark, not sure. So I finished Alice. It was good. Like, it was, like I said, very dark. Trigger warnings. There is a lot of talk of the R word and SA. There's a lot of talk of like really heavy topics. But it was just done very well, and like there's justice that was served at the end and everything. Like, but the way it ended, there's definitely like it. I'm hoping, because the way it ended, I'm hoping the following books do continue the story, because it did wrap up nicely, but there's still some things that were left unfinished. So I think I'm gonna continue this series because it was pretty good. I would give it 4 out of 5 stars. Very interesting. I like the dark, creepy aspect of it. The protagonist, Alice, there's definitely that character development with her, because at first she was like very scared, very pessimistic about everything, and then like as the story progressed, she started like having a lot more courage and just learning how to like fight for herself, and like you see that throughout the story, and I really like that, like seeing this, you know, young woman that was kept in this hospital for so many years, and then finally finding like her own voice and like just learning how to defend herself and fight for herself and not have to rely on others. You know, it was a very good story. So yeah, I'm excited to read the other books and the other books in the series. What I'm gonna do now is take just a very little break, shower, make myself coffee. I need to speed it up though, because this book was only supposed to take me 10 hours. It took me 11 because of all the little breaks in between. And the book I have next is Beach Read, and it is quite a bit thicker. See, it's quite a bit thicker. So I'm kind of on a time crunch now, so I need to like speed it up. So I'm just gonna go do my thing real quick. And then read Beach Read. I'm reading Beach Read instead of If We're Villains, just because I know I need a palate cleanse. Because, again, Alice was pretty heavy with all the dark subject matter and very serious subject matter. So I need something light, something to just like... Because I don't think I'm going to... This is going to be the last book I'm reading. It's going to be 2 books and that's it. So yeah, I'm going to go do that. All my stuff. And then get to reading that. I'm tired. Okay, so I'm back inside from taking my dog out. We couldn't really take him out because it's pouring rain, so he went out, did his business super quick, and came back in. And now he's eating. But I'm gonna start Beach Read. T-minus like 12 hours and like a few minutes, because it's getting close to 10 o'clock. But yeah, so also I'm gonna be sporting the shower cap for a little bit because I just need my hair to be out of the way. So let's continue this reading challenge, readathon, whatever you want to call it. So I'm just like 2 pages into Beach Read, but I got myself some leftovers because I was very hungry. Got myself water. And I'm just gonna go as ham as I can reading Beach Read. I I'm gonna wait a little bit to make myself coffee just because I was really hungry and I need something to eat. But yeah, I'll make myself coffee. I think once I'm starting to feel tired, like really tired, you know? But yeah, I'm gonna get to reading. So I'm only on chapter 2, but after reading Inheritance Games, I realized how much I really appreciate short chapters. When I was reading Alice, the chapters were so long. And then now reading this, I just finished chapter 1. I'm like, that was really long. But like the Inheritance Games, some of the chapters were literally like 2 pages, like front and back, like that's it. So I realize now how much I really like short chapters. And it makes me feel like I'm getting through the book faster too. All right, I'm on page 41. And Emily Henry does it again. She's so, like, I'm cracking up. She's so good at writing dialogue. Bro, she's, like, hands down one of my favorite authors, for real. Like, she is so good. And, like, her writing style, like, I really genuinely enjoy her writing style. Like, she's so funny. She is so funny. And, like, she writes such good characters. And, like, I love because this is, like, college, like, work rivals, because they're both authors and they were in college together. So, like, rivals to lovers, but also grumpy sunshine, I believe. So I'm like, so many good tropes. And it's Emily Henry doing this. I know she's going to do so well. I'm really liking the book. I barely made a dent, but, like, it's so good so far. It's Emily Henry. Like, you can't go wrong with her, okay? All right, so it's that time of the night. I made myself coffee, a latte. I have, let me see how long I have left. Basically 10 and a half hours, 10 hours and 38 minutes. Now, I don't know how I'm gonna do it because this book is thicker. Pray for me, guys. I'm gonna get back to reading. It's almost 2 a.m. 1:57. I have almost exactly 8 hours left. I'm almost there. I'm tired. I had my coffee, but like I've said before, or like I said earlier, sometimes coffee just doesn't do much for me. I could drink a whole coffee and, like, still go to sleep fine. So, like, the book is interesting, of course, and it's going really well, but I'm, like, I'm struggling a little bit because I think my brain is just turning to mush, having to read so much. Let's see how I do these next 8 hours. That's a whole, like, work day, 8 hours. I am kind of a third of the way through, I would say. Yeah, I'm like a third of the way through. I don't think I'm gonna finish the book. That's fine. I'm not trying to rush. I'm just trying to get through this book as much as I can. So it is almost 4 in the morning. Oh. I have 6 hours left. I am halfway through the book, so I think I should be able to finish it. I was getting real tough, because there's moments that I space out, and, like, these past few minutes my eyes were starting to kind of get a little heavy. I look busted. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be doing one of these again, because this is, I'm tired. And plus, even though it's Saturday, my husband has overtime at work. So, like, I'm gonna start setting up his like lunchbox and stuff. Well, I'm gonna make some sorry, I can't even formulate words. I'm gonna make him some hard-boiled eggs so he can have some breakfast. He's not gonna be there too long, I don't think. So I don't have to pack him like a whole lunchbox. And then also I have to drive him to his dad's house because they all carpool together to work. So that's gonna take some time, but I think 6 hours is plenty of time to finish the book. Because I started reading this book. I read the other book in 11 hours. And then I showered and stuff. And I started reading this book around almost 10 tonight, like last night, technically. 10, 11. Yes, I've been reading this book for 6 hours. I don't even know what I was trying to say. Regardless, I should be able to finish this book before the timer is done. I definitely will not be able to get a third book in, which that's fine. I don't know how some booktubers do 24-hour reading challenge multiple times. Like, I see some that have done it like a good handful of times. I'm like, how? I'm someone who very much so likes my sleep. Like, don't mess with my sleep, you know? But anyway, I've already spent 3 minutes on this. That could have been like 2 pages right there. So I'm gonna stop. I'm also getting really hungry. I'm gonna go boil up some eggs for my husband's breakfast. And yeah, I'm tired. My eyes are heavy. And I'm not gonna make myself any more coffee. I just need to get up because I'm sinking in this couch. Like, I'm like becoming one with this couch because I've been sitting here for so long. So I just need to get up, walk around, maybe, you know, slap myself a little bit, wet my face with some cold water. But yeah, I'm gonna stop recording now. Yeah. It is 6:26. Oh my goodness. I am 2/3 of the way through. I only have a third left. And I am dozing off. So hard. So badly. Ah, man. And the book is good. I'm about to just call it here because I am dozing off. I'm just gonna try to go a little further. I have 3.5 hours? 3.5 hours left. Oh, 3.5 hours. Why did I agree to do this? Oh my gosh. I can't do it. And it sucks because I have only literally an hour and a half. But I'm here sitting and like I'm reading like normal, and then all of a sudden I doze off and I don't even realize I doze off, and I'm like trying to like keep reading, and then like I keep like dozing off. Like, I am tired. Now this doesn't mean I'm not gonna finish Beach Read. I was so close, but I can't. I'm tapping out. I'm tapping out. This was an interesting challenge. I tried. I'm gonna go get some sleep, get some rest, and then I'll come back for like an actual, like I'm gonna make myself look better too, and I'll come back for like an actual outro, because this was rough and I'm very tired and I just want to go and lay down in my bed and snuggle up and just like, you know, be warm in bed and just go to sleep because I'm so tired. So if I wasn't so tired, I know for a fact I could have finished Beach Read. And I know I was saying I don't think I'm going to be doing this again, but just for the vengeance, just to say I read 2 books at least, like fully, now I want to do it again. Because I was so close. I was so close. I was so close. But it will not be anytime soon, because this was rough. Rough. So I'm going to call it here again. I'll have an actual proper outro, but this is the end of the 24-hour reading challenge. I'm tapping out with an hour and a half left. That's okay. I think I did good. I was really trying hard. And I'm not about to drink more coffee is the thing. I really don't want to drink more coffee because, yeah, I just don't want to. I don't think it's going to do anything for me because the coffee that I had last night, I think it helped a little bit, but it wore out very quickly. Yeah. It was an interesting ride, and I'm glad it's over. And now I'm going to go to sleep. It is currently Wednesday after filming the 24-hour reading challenge. Now, I just needed a few days. Just catch up on sleep. I was very tired. I did the reading challenge Friday to Saturday. So yeah, it just took me a few days to like let it all sink in. I just want to like wrap it up super quick. Now, I do not have Alice with me anymore, the first book I read. I already returned it back to the library. That book was really, really interesting. Like, it was so interesting seeing the dark take that the author wrote Alice in Wonderland. But it makes sense just because the original movie and book is already kind of dark and weird. So then just kicking it up a notch or a few notches and making it just all that much more darker was really cool. I think Christina Henry did that very well, making it really dark. And Beach Read, I'm not finished with that yet. Honestly, after having my nose in a book for 24 hours, almost 24 hours straight, because I did tap out the last hour and a half. I just needed a break from reading, not gonna lie. I have been reading it a little bit these past couple days, trying to finish it up. But honestly, I just needed a good break from reading just for a little bit because it was a lot. Like, I'm in the process of editing the video, and boy, like, you just see my decline. Like, in the beginning of the video, I was nervous, but I was excited. I was very optimistic, thinking I could read 3 books, and it just went downhill so quick from there. One clip, I'm still pretty awake, and then all of a sudden the next clip, I'm just out of it. I'm done. Like, I'm like fumbling the iPad and I can't even get out like a sentence straight. Like, when I tell you guys I was tired, I was tired. I don't do all-nighters. I can't do that anymore. Especially after college and having a full-time career, like as a teacher back in Florida. I was going to sleep early, waking up early, so I just don't pull all-nighters like that. I knew how important sleep was, so doing something like this, it was a very big like commitment, I guess you could say. But it was fun at the same time. It's, like I said, watching all these clips and editing the video and just seeing me get more and more like delirious, like from lack of sleep, I just think was really funny. But yeah, overall, I don't know. I'm just gonna say I don't know if I'm gonna do this challenge again. I would like to be able to redeem myself and do the full 24 hours and not tap out an hour and a half away from finishing. We'll see, because it was tough. It was rough. It took a lot out of me. That's why I'm doing this outro, Saturday, like 4 or 5 days later, 4 days later. It's technically Thursday because it's like almost 1 a.m. But yeah, it was a lot. But anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this crazy ride of a video and just seeing me slowly lose my mind as the night progressed. Please like, please subscribe, please turn on the bell so you get notified when I post a video. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.